So I'm doing some yard work today, and I think I can save a whole bunch of lives today too, which is so exciting. I love that. So here's our water bin that I kept out overnight, and if you can see the water, even if you can't see the bugs there, you can see the water's moving, and there's no reason the water should be moving. It's rippling. So as you can see, these crickets are jumping off of the water, but they're hitting the wall because their trajectory isn't up and out, it's sort of skimming and over. So here's 1, 2, 3 animals. There's another one actually, and there's another one. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't even think you can see them on the camera, but you can definitely see the crickets. So I'm just going to save them by letting them out of the water. If they weren't so small, we could see them jumping away on the grass. And sometimes I follow that, but I can't today because it's gone too far. But I feel very good because it's early and I've already saved a bunch of lives. And that to me gives me a big thrill. I'm going to clean this out and leave it for other animals. But just like we saw, the crickets were hitting against the side. If you fill it up to here, when they jump out, they can get out. So I always make sure and fill it to the top. So they can, when they jump, even if it's a shallow jump, they're out into freedom. I'll show you in a little bit when I find my brush and when I clean it and fill it up again. So I went around my yard looking for my little brush, and I can't find it. So I'm just going to clean it with my hand. This doesn't affect the animals. This is just a pot liner that you buy at the grocery store or, some garden center. There we go. And the animals love this. They love it. They can't walk away. So, again, I'm going to fill it all the way up to the lip. So that if a cricket gets in here, they can get back out again. And the same with ants and other little insects. They fly in and they sit on the top, but then they can't get out. Like there's one right now, and it got off. You have to look closely at your own at home, and you'll see how they jump in, and if you keep it high enough, then they can jump back out, or even it continues to flow out. So that helps them. That's a nice clean dish of potable water. Also, you see it's not so deep. So birds, of course, they can't float on top and then push off and get out. So it's extremely important that in your yard you don't have deep dishes where they're attracted to, but then they can't push off and get out. So I don't know how much this is. Maybe it's about an inch, inch and a half, but it shouldn't be much deeper than that because it attracts all kinds of birds, and you want to make sure they can get out again and that they don't drown just because it's too deep. And that happens fairly frequently, unfortunately, in yards. Same if you have a bucket of water and it's partially filled with water, they are attracted because of the water, but then they go in and then they can't get out and then they drown. Okay, I just wanted you to see a close-up.